That being said, I will turn it back over to I encourage you and handle this however you want.
Kansas and the Idaho Delawares met on the 17th of August of this year to join together to make a joint resolution or a joint proposal for the Delaware Tribe of Indians at requesting that we be allowed full membership into the Delaware Tribe based on the fact that we can trace our ancestry back, like Judge Brooks has said, to the tribe. The petition outlines what we propose. Number one in it is that we propose that we do not share in any judgment funds, trust board funds, or any monies that you've got coming in at this present time, or in the future, your trust board in the future, or anything else. The only thing that we are actually requesting is membership in the tribe, and that you approve our rules and allow our members to apply, and they will have to apply individually to the Delaware Tribe of Indians based on our rules, that they be allowed to join the Delaware Tribe of Indians as a recognized the Delaware Tribe. Basically, that is what we are proposing. We realize that we don't feel that we're authorized or that we are entitled to the monies that you already have in trust, or monies that you may have coming from a business that's up and running now, or that you are planning to get up and running now, because we are not members of the tribe. If we do become members of the tribe, then it would be advantageous at that time, maybe, but we're even willing to look at that and say, no, we don't want that. But we do need some ways of getting the tribe up and running in our respective areas. Like in Kansas, getting something going to where we could get a business going or something to finance our own office, or run our office, or take care of our tribal stuff that we have to take care of. Same thing out in Idaho. So we can work this out with the Delaware Tribe of Indians as to how you want to do it. We're out in Idaho, and you're here in Oklahoma. We're a long ways from the home office. The only reason I'm out here is because my wife and moved me out here when I got married to him. Otherwise, I'd be back with the woman. But basically, this joint resolution says we give up that portion. And I think it's only fair. The only thing we're asking for is membership, and to come back to where our ancestors came from, to join the tribes together. We're the last two remaining groups that have been recognized by the BIA as being Delaware descent, because we got paid on the judgment fund. We're the only last two. We belong to this tribe. We can trace our ancestry back to this tribe. We want to join and bring the tribe totally together. And that's what we're asking. If you look at the joint proposal, you can see that what I've said is true. Cameron, you got anything to add?
That answers that.
Speaking to the mic, please.
It's whenever we closed our roads, sort of stopping point, even though we have those have been on file with the Delaware Tribe of Indians, and there will be what I call a supplemental resolution, new people, maybe so forth. You got to go through And I'm talking to Kansas, Delaware, and they're in a position now of being able to ramp their roads up. They just got a few more applications that came in. They're trying to do so we can get an arbitrary date that Delaware tries to say, okay, I want your road-based road by next day. And then anybody that comes later can always say, well, however we want to handle that. Like under this proposal, we're saying also that they need direct descendants of those openings on the road right now. If they say honored our roads, accepted us, they need direct descendants. And also become a member of the Delaware Tribe of Indians. And we're looking at, what I suggested is that the only way that that person would be able to get into the tribe would be to file an application, just like you require on your website, you know, the way to do it. And then that person would put down their ancestral name. Now, what is she, like my daughter? If you would file and say my husband, my father's number is 318, that way it traces back to that daughter. Because anyway, to simplify things, since I'm trying to have, we work on the membership road, my goodness, there's stacks and stacks of paper that you got to do that. Now we narrow it down because Dr. Obermeyer's looked at our roads and things, and I understand he's working closely with the Kansas Delawares, and as a result, they're in pretty good shape. Let's see. I think that's pretty much that part of it. And you know, we have several people that are adopted on the Idaho Delawares. How many of them?
I think now it's 85.
8 of them is live.
No,
Yes.
Andy died.
Yeah. So other than that, we don't have a lot of people. I have some things to look at a little bit later. Another subject about definitions of Indian groups, Indian tribes, and things like that. But I think that pretty much covers everything that we have on the proposal. Did you get that long?
No, if they want our records to back up the claims, the Delaware of Idaho will send the records of the individuals as they apply. Because they have to go through us to get their number. So once they come to us, we can pull their file if you require it, and send it along with their application, so that you got our records on file. Because I had them out here once before, in 2011, and I had to send them back to the tribe headquarters. But we'll have to maintain a copy of that too. So, except, like I said, we have the files.
How many members?
Pardon?
How many members are we talking about?
Which ones? Which group?
The Idaho and the Kansas.
In the Idaho Delaware is approximately 700. As of now, by the time it's finalized, I'm thinking that we'll probably be somewhere between 900 and 1,000, and I'm going high on that number. But I've got a group that's directly related to one of the ancestors on the rolls, and is one of my great-grandmother's sisters, and they've started to apply. And I'm not exactly sure how many is in the families. I don't even know how many brothers and sisters there are. So I'm going high on that. Right now, registered we have less than 700 and more than 500 is all I can tell you, because births and deaths, I don't know the exact number. Plus, you have a copy of the rolls. You can go by that last number, minus probably 25 for deaths, and add about 40 per person, so you add 15 altogether. But I have a copy of the rolls with me if you want exact numbers. I don't know about the Kansas. I imagine it's going to be roughly about 2,000.
Yeah, right now, the Kansas Solar stands about 1,400. There are still many people who applied, they're worried on birth certificates and everything else, so as of this moment,
I'm getting a little out.
Michelle has a question.
Michelle.
I just had a couple of questions. I appreciate the quandary you guys are in with us having lost the recognition back and forth. I completely understand. It's a loss of cultural identity and it's a loss of family. But my questions are two-part. What are you guys going to do with your government? Are you wanting the Delaware tribe to be a parent tribe and then you guys still have your individuals? So everybody that's in a position at this point that is not with the Delaware tribe of Oklahoma, out of Hartsville, will resign their positions and fall in. Okay, next question is blood quantum. How are you guys wanting that done? Are you wanting to come in as full bloods or are you wanting to come in as what you technically are?
Since my understanding is that the Delaware tribe of Indians doesn't have a blood quantum, I think it's only fair that we come in at what we actually are, rather than full bloods.
Right.
I mean, if you wanted to come in as full bloods, I'll accept it. But I feel it's only fair to your tribe and everybody else that we come in at the blood quantums that we have, or what we figure our blood quantums are.
Well, I'm just speaking as the next generation. I'm 38, and I'm looking for generations down if we, by chance, do establish a minimum blood quantum, like some tribes do have, that people are not being excluded or included in a group that they technically should not be in.
But your constitution does not require.
At this time, but who's to say it's not revised? With each administration, it could be revised.
If that is the case, then it would behoove us to come in as full bloods, to tell you the truth, if you think that there might be a blood quantum coming up. But, like I said, in all fairness, and I'm looking at the fairness of it, it would be better if we came in at the blood quantum that we've got.
I concur, I agree. I know of tribes that in the past have had people come in at later dates and gave them full 100% Native American tribal DNA and they were mixed. And that's not appropriate to me
No.
because you're denying that other person's individual right.
I'm a firm believer, and I believe in what Black Elk said, that if you have one drop of Indian blood, you're Indian. Because it says, the U.S. government says if you got one drop of black blood, you're black.
Yep.
So far as I'm concerned, you got one drop of Indian blood, you're Indian. Indian is a state of mind, as far as I'm concerned. It's the way you believe. And we believe we're Native American.
Thank you.
Charles.
Does the Idaho and Kansas, Delaware, do they have CDIB cards?
No, we do not. Because of the fact that we're not federally recognized, so we can't have a CDIB card. CDIB card is, to me, they use an old German expression, "Smach's nix," which means I don't care. The only thing I'm caring for is the tribal card. That, to me, is the recognition that I deserve and I want. The CDIB card's got some advantages, yes, but that tribal card's got advantages also.
One thing I'd like to address as far as the membership. In the Kansas, Delaware, our bylaws require that we prove ascendancy back to 1862. And all of our current members have done that. And to say, well, you're half, or you're 64th, or 128th, we haven't required that. We just have to